Let us solve each of the following equations. For 0 degrees is less than theta, which is less than 360 degrees. This means that all our solutions must be between 0 degrees and 360 degrees. So the first equation, we have sine theta is equal to positive 0.5. Then here we have sine theta is equal to negative 0.7. Then lastly, we have cos theta is equal to positive 0.25. Now, to solve any of these trigonometric equations, we are supposed to identify the quadrants. So this is what we come up. So just draw a simple Cartesian plane, and in it we write letters starting from here C, A, S, T. We can read this in the anti-clockwise direction, meaning the opposite of the clock. The clock goes in this direction, but we go in the opposite direction, we say anti-clockwise. So this is cast. Now, this A represents O. So all are positive. We have three trigonometric ratios, the simple ones. We have sine, cosine, and tangent. So A represents all. All are positive. So in the first quadrant, sine is positive, cos is positive, and tan is positive because we have letter A. As for the second quadrant, the three trigonometric ratios, sine, cosine, and tangent, only sine is positive since the second quadrant favors S alone. So S is the only one that is positive. So S is positive, the rest will be negative. So cos negative, tan negative. As for the third quadrant, it favors tangent. So this means that only tangent is positive here. Then the rest will be negative. So sine is negative, cos is negative. For the fourth quadrant, we have three trigonometric ratios, sine, cosine, and tangent. So this only favors cosine. Cosine is the only one that is positive, meaning sine will be negative and tan will be negative. So this is how we interpret this. And the solution for each of these quadrants, if you are dealing with the first quadrant, your solution is defined as theta is equal to alpha. When you're dealing with the second quadrant, your solution is theta is equal to 180 minus alpha. As for the third quadrant, your solution should be given by theta is equal to 180 plus alpha. Then for the fourth quadrant, the solution is given by theta is equal to 360 minus alpha. Let us consider the first example. So the first example, we have sine theta is equal to positive 0.5. Now, when you're solving trigonometric equations, you have to check the sign of your number. So sine theta, this is a positive number. So once we have a positive number, we have to identify the quadrant where this sign is positive. So where is sine theta positive? So on our quadrant here, we see sine is positive in the first quadrant, and here sine is positive in the second quadrant. So it means that our solution will be in the first quadrant and second quadrant because of the nature of this number. This is a positive number, so sine is positive. It has a positive value. So sine will be positive in the first and second. We cannot use third and fourth quadrant because sine is negative here and sine is negative here. And what we want is the positive value of sine. So we have identified first and second. What is the solution for the first quadrant? We said the solution for the first quadrant is given by theta is equal to alpha, which is this one. Theta is equal to alpha. Then for the second quadrant, the solution is theta is equal to 180 minus alpha. So this is the one we've put here. Theta is equal to 180 minus alpha. Now we have to find the value of alpha. To find the value of alpha, we can use our calculator, like that. So here we have sine theta is equal to 0.5. So we just go on our calculator and click on shift for the second function. Shift, then we see where our sign is. So we have sign like that. So when you do that, it should show the inverse of sign. So this is the inverse of sign with this negative one. So sign inverse. Then let us write our number. This is 0.5. So after writing that with 0.5 like that is equal to 30 degrees. So the value of theta is equal to 30 degrees, meaning our alpha is 30. We proceed to the other one. So for the second quadrant, we say theta is equal to 180 minus alpha. We already have the value of alpha. That first angle which you get when you punch on your calculator, that is the value of alpha. So our alpha is 30, so just get this 30, we replace it here, and we subtract 180 minus 30, we get 150 degrees. So we have our two answers, 30 degrees and 150 degrees. You can verify from the statement here, there was a restriction that the answers that we should get must be between 0 degrees and 360 degrees. Indeed, 30 is between 0 degrees and 360 degrees. Even this one, 150, is between 0 degrees and 100, between 0 degrees and 360 degrees. So these are our answers. To verify that your answers are correct, just get your calculator like that. We are dealing with sine, remember? So this time we are not shifting, you just go direct on sine. So this is your sine like that. Then start with the first angle, 30 degrees. So we just write 30 degrees like that. Then we say equal to, the answer is 0.5, okay, which is this one. Then we go to the second one. This is 150. Again, we do the same thing. So we write sine 150. Again, we get 0.5. So meaning our solution is correct. So these are the two answers. Let us try the second example. So for the second example, we have sine theta is equal to negative 0.7. Sine theta is equal to negative 0.7. Sine theta is equal to negative 0.7. So we follow the same procedure. We put up the quadrants like that. So in it, we write C, A, S, T, reading in the anticlockwise direction, cast. This A, we put the three trigonometric ratios, sine, cosine, and tangent. Here, sine, cosine, and tangent. Sine, cosine, and tangent. Sine, cosine, and tangent. This A means all are positive. So all the three trigonometric ratios in the first quadrant are positive. As for the second quadrant, only S is positive since it favors only S. So we put positive, the rest will be negative. For the third quadrant, it only favors T. So only T is positive, the rest are negative. As for the fourth quadrant, it favors cosine. So only cos is positive, the rest will be negative. Like that. Now we have sine theta is equal to negative 0.7. So we have to find the quadrants where sine theta is a negative number. So which quadrants will sine theta be negative? So if we check here, sine theta will be negative in the third quadrant and fourth quadrant. So for this trigonometric equation, the solution lies in the third and fourth quadrant. Now, if you remember from where we started from, the solution set for the third quadrant is given by 180 plus alpha. Then for the fourth quadrant, it is given by theta is equal to 360 minus alpha. So these are the ones that we're going to use. So for the third quadrant, we say theta is equal to 180 plus alpha. Then for the fourth quadrant, the solution is theta is equal to 360 minus alpha, like that. Now we have to find the value of alpha, so we can use our calculator like that. So we have sine theta is equal to negative 0.7. Again, we repeat the procedure. We begin with shift. Then we are dealing with sine. So after shifting, we go on sine. It should show the inverse of sine, like that. Then we write the number. We have 0.7. Now, when we are writing this number on the calculator, you don't put this sign which is in front of the negative. You just write it like that. So we just say 0.7, like that. So the negative in front just helps us to find which quadrants we're going to be dealing with. So we have already used this negative. Remember, it helped us to identify that the sign is negative in the third and fourth quadrant. That's it. So when we're punching on a calculator, don't put the negative in front. So you just say sine inverse of 0.7 equal to, so this will give us 44.42. 44.42. So this answer that we got on our calculator, that's the value of alpha. So we say theta is equal to 180 plus our alpha, we have 44.43. So I'll work with 2 decimal places like that. So that's our value, the alpha value. Then on the other side, we do the same. We say theta is equal to 360 minus our alpha. This is the number. So we put 44.43. Now let us add. We say 180 plus, so 180 plus 44.43. So this will give us 224.43. On the other side, we have 360. So we say 360 minus 44.43. Like that. So we have 315.57. 315.57. Like that. So these are the 2 answers. Let us verify that these answers are correct. So what we are going to do, we just go direct on sine without shifting. This is verification. So sine, we start with this one, 224.43. We are getting negative 0.7, which is returning us back to the original expression, negative 0.7, like that. Now let's check this one. Is it going to give us negative 0.7? So we have sine 315.57, negative 0.7. So it means that our solution is correct. And this is the 2 angles that we have. They are in between the range. They are between 0 degrees and 360 degrees. So these are our answers. So we'll end here. Try to solve this one. Cos theta is equal to 0.25. Drop your answers in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching.